I will shoot you.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. That's not how I normally say it, but whatever. To episode 63 of With a Grain of Salt podcast. I am Eddie.
I'm Alan.
I'm Eric.
I'm Blade.
Howdy, it's Andrea.
And, well, I mean, it's a full house today. I even have to sit at my desk this time. And Alan is joining us after how many episodes has it been since you were last on this show?
Too many.
Full
Okay.
cast, full bellies.
But yeah, it's been a long time coming, this one. We were supposed to do this on Friday, but we couldn't meet up then. And now we're doing this on Sunday. Currently alongside the Super Bowl.
I know.
So
What a Sunday to pick, right? Talk about ratings.
Trying to compete.
But yeah, it's been. How you been, Alan? It's been like super well. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
it's
long
been
has
too
it
long, right? No, yeah, everything's going great.
Priors expunged. Yeah.
Do you remember our motto?
Oh yeah, take everything lightly with the grain of salt, right?
Close enough. Close enough.
Be sure to lightly season.
I really chopped that up. Come on. It's like being suspended for 6 months from school, and they're like, "What are our core values?" When you walk right back in the door. No, it's nice.
Oh,
It's
man.
nice to be back. I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot that you do that. That you like.
Thanks, Eric.
You like douse the rock with your greatness and stuff.
Just keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh yeah, it's nice. I'm sitting here with friends and everything and enjoying good food. Do I really have to talk that close to it?
Not that close, but I'll be like, let's talk into it.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
But
moving
yeah,
closer.
Not away from it.
Yeah, I'm just, like any closer, I'm sitting on his lap. But like, yeah,
Why not?
It's
The
great.
mic,
there.
bro. The mic.
You
Sit
can
on the
pull it
mic.
towards you.
No, I don't want to touch it. I have that like black magic fuckery about me. I'll just mess it up. But no, yeah, it's definitely awesome just to be here.
With a grain of magic fuckery. All right.
The grain of awesome.
So, anything new with you guys in this week? I guess I'll start.
Yeah, you got some stuff on your mind. Tell us.
We have had some new things. Currently, the camera that we normally use for the wide shot, so basically the only shot, is this one that I'm using right here for just me. We've got Eric's phone for the wide shot right now, because we're testing out this webcam software called Irium webcam, and it lets us use our phones cameras through Wi-Fi to use as a webcam. So we're trying to see how it goes. I was gonna use mine here to show something else off, but we need to use my hotspot so that way there's not a whole bunch of phones on the Wi-Fi.
Traffic.
I don't exactly trust the Wi-Fi to handle all the phones at once right now, because we've done zero testing, and I'm not going to decide to go live with all of them on the first try. So, yeah, it's really exciting. Another upgrade we got. Well, I say we because my PC is what runs everything essentially. The stream, I'm recording this as well. Finally got a graphics card that's worth a damn. So, in the past, it's easier to describe with gaming, but I'd have to run like Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty games in like the lowest setting possible. There's a bunch of shit turned off. It all started with this one. When I was building this computer, I bought a bunch of expensive parts and then cheaped out on probably one of the most important parts necessary. So, because this was in the middle of when that chip shortage. You hear about it. You heard about it mostly like with cars, because like car prices were like astronomical for a while, and but another thing that went bad was like with the chip shortage, the shortage on like graphics cards and computer parts was like exacerbated because the people that were buying these, what was that term
Scalping.
Scalpers. They would like use bots to buy a shitload that were available at the time. So everything was, and they would resell them, but they would like extremely crazy prices. I got this one for like $200, I think, something like that, and I still overpaid. I overpaid hard. I got screwed over in that one, and it was a really bad bottleneck. I have a 24 core CPU. That thing costs like $1,500. I have 128 gigs of RAM, and then that thing.
How'd they sell it to you? You're lucky you even get something close to this.
No, like the guy, like he could have easily sold it for more because like there was nothing, and I needed it. Basically, if I don't have a graphics card, I can't even connect to a monitor.
Real question though, could you play Sims on that with that graphics card? Yeah, that's all that matters.
I can run it better at this one. So now I was able to upgrade that one like 4 months ago, I think, to this one. That one was a 970. This was a 1060, I think. I can't remember what it was exactly, but yeah, GTX 1060. 3 gigabit of but as you can tell, I'm not gonna claim to be like the biggest expert on this either.
3 gigabit chingadera.
Hey, that pico de
Like-
gallo is so spicy.
I can't remember the words. Like when it's weird. Like once we go live, it's when everything like just leaves my mind.
It's fast.
No,
It's really fast.
this thing was
It's
not
fast
much
as
better than that one. It was like, I think I got it for like $80. It's technically better than that one, but it not by much. Now that one, the one I have now, here I guess I can do this.
When you slide it
Ta-da.
back in the stuff, like in its tower or whatever, is it tough to do that? Like, does it take a certain know-how, or is it like if you know what you're doing, you just know what you're doing?
Well, I'm not fully. I'm not gonna claim that I know exactly everything about it because I don't.
Mhm.
Ian helps me out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ian's the one that like helps me the most with like when it comes to computer stuff. I know some things, he knows a lot more, and I trust what he says. He recommended, like with his PC, it's very expensive. The stuff he recommended, it was pretty much like this. He's like, I recommend you get this, and I was like, cool. What's the step above that? And that's what I got.
That's cool.
So I got things that were way more expensive than needed to be. Like this thing, my RAM sticks didn't need to be all sparkly.
Just for the looks, you need it to sparkle.
It was $100 more for that.
just for the sparkle.
Yeah, but hey, it's not the graphics card I have right now isn't like the best thing on the market right now. It's a mid-tier card, but it's still at like light years better than my last 2 graphics cards, so I'm happy. These 2 I'll probably keep. I might sell one, but I know one of them I'll be using for a server. So that, because with what we're doing right now, recording these episodes eats up storage fast. Like I have 4 terabytes of storage, I think, total. I'm running out fast. Like I've already done like 3 like days where I'm at my computer for 2 hours looking for shit to delete that I don't need anymore. Everything that's already been uploaded, I don't have anymore. If it hasn't been uploaded yet, it's still in here. But yeah, it's
They're really taking with that much space. That's crazy.
I am gonna need a server. I'm already gonna buy, because I don't really have a choice, another hard drive for like long-term storage for like stuff like, all right, this video's finished. We might need it in the future. I'll put
Archive
it in that. I'll archive it essentially in that, and that's kind of what the server is gonna be for once we eventually get one, and Ian helps me make one. But
It's actually
yeah.
really good thinking. I remember like there's a bunch of YouTubers like their stuff has been deleted, so even YouTubers have lost episodes. Imagine if we had that blessing. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Like that people want an episode so bad they call it lost and they're looking for it. I think it's flattering personally, but yeah, like that's crazy. That actually happened, so that's not that bad of an idea. That's good.
yeah, this computer still isn't finished though. But the things it needs isn't that bad. I just need fans. I just need more fans.
More fans.
I can get 5 fans for like $80. I think that's what Ian showed me a pack of, which I'll probably go with and just get one more fan because I need 6. But yeah, like I'm happy now because like I said, I can't even use a monitor if the graphics cards go bad.
Just put it inside an HVAC vent.
There's a
Call
Linus
up
Tech
Bradley.
Tips video where he tries using an AC for his PC.
They work a million times better if they have LED lights. Like those are the ones you
The
want.
RGB.
And sparkles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sparkles. They don't
Uh,
shine. I don't want them.
But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I'm really happy. Things are going great with work. They're asking me to be part of a new branch that they're starting up, and I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. So I've been in a good mood. This is a great week for me.
Nice.
Freaking something big happened at work. I'm not gonna talk a lot about it
Boom.
on here on the podcast, but 3 team managers, I guess, of their departments got fired. So I was like, hey, what if I apply just for shits and giggles? I kind of want to.
Do it.
Hey, why not?
Like, I don't plan on staying there for long. But I'm like, fuck it. What if just for the heck of
It's
it?
good on a resume.
I mean, you'd get more, good on your resume and make more money while you're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but gigs like that, they'll have a lot of space to move up. There's a lot of companies you could join.
Jackie
but-
says, "Do it." Hey,
Do it.
it's awesome.
See, that's the encouragement you need.
now you need to do it.
Yep.
She's
We'll
like,
see.
"It's
I've already
on."
had this
Too late.
conversation with her. She already knows.
She's like, she can pay a little bigger half of the rent.
No, but yeah,
no,
like,
I'd probably be making barely anymore. And I feel like it's just the pay raise is like very minimal, but you get like a fuck ton of responsibilities, and then like I don't know if I want that.
But hey, you get VIP parking.
I've been saying this. She's adamant about this.
So I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if I want that responsibility. I
I
like
think-
just barely doing the minimum, not being in charge of people.
I think she thinks it's worth it. I'm gonna do this. Make myself a little square.
it's like, don't be number one, but don't be dead last. Just be right in the middle, so they don't expect too much of you, and that way they don't think like you're also useless. Like you're just there.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
why-
consistent.
So I've been doing this whole time, and people have been off my backs.
I'm
So
a flower in the garden. I don't want to be too bright and be plucked out.
Speaking of bright, something I forgot. I changed the light I have installed in my ceiling, so now I have actual bright lights that we can
Studio
swivel
lights,
and
yeah.
stuff. I just need to drill new holes because the ones that the old light was in were like really shittily put up there, and
I got drill.
fingers crossed that thing doesn't fall in the middle of the podcast.
It's been up that
Right
long.
on you, Andrea.
And it would choose a time to fall. It'd be now.
It would fall on me when I'm under it, because like I already had a light bulb broken on my head. Why not a whole light fixture?
Yeah, that was fun.
I dig the interrogation room lights. They're awesome.
Interrogation. Nice.
Where's the money? Yeah.
Like I was
Insane.
literally just standing here and I got blinded by it.
Yeah.
Like, I did not know it was this bright.
It was funny when I showed her because it was just like one of those ceiling titties.
Why do I know that?
Everybody already knows what a ceiling titty is.
Everybody, yeah. You didn't?
I just think I spent more time thinking about that than everybody else.
He's just sleeping on the floor looking out the.
That really looks like a
Light.
titty. There you go.
Shows how you were raised. I'm thirsty. Look at the light.
3 days in No Nut November. That's a silly titty.
That light's looking really sexy right about now.
Well, I better calm down.
But I showed Andrea. I was like, "Hey, look at the light." She's like, "Ooh, check this out." I turned the freaking switch, and she like, I burned her retinas.
We got blinded.
when Eric and Alan first saw it, it was at night, right? And you guys were, it was like pitch black in here because I turned off all the lights. I was like, "Here we go!" Then, it was awesome. Oh man, I'm
They
so
are
happy.
neat. They're cool.
Things we're finding like really cheap ways to improve the show, and I'm really excited about it.
Good
I think it's more like the availability of gear is becoming more accessible. I mean, I'm not saying the economy is great now, but I think a lot of things are starting to be a little bit more affordable than they used to be. I'm not saying food, because God knows that's not true. But
Candy bars getting expensive.
tech and stuff, like even like we were saying, like even like
Since the
PlayStation
diabetic.
5s are becoming more available as we go. So hopefully in the next couple months, maybe in a year, things are back to normal, or at least better.
Hopefully.
You gotta look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, you're gonna see it in high quality. My eyes.
So there, right now, we had a little mini cookout where I made some steaks,
And a little vlog.
a little bit of a vloggy vlog.
It's really good.
Much better than that first one that I did. We're still planning on having like that whole like cooking day,
It's in demand, man. I'm telling you.
which I can't wait to do, cause like my comfort zone when it comes to cooking is the grill, but the last time that we did something like this,
I
it
burned
was
the bread.
just you burned the bread. Literally, the only thing I told you to do.
That was funny.
That's why I can't just outsource the bread. I gotta do it myself.
That's why I told you. I was like, all right, Alan, time this. You're going to look at the bread. Just check on it periodically. Make sure it's good. It's garlic bread.
Runs away.
All you need to do is just like give it a couple minutes and then pull it out.
That
Your pull-out game sucks.
Yeah, at that point.
Obviously.
I was about to say, the most expensive part about that bread was literally the butter. It was like some garlic butter aioli. I swear, we found it that one time. I never been able to find it again.
I have some in my fridge.
Really?
Yes.
I guess I'm not looking hard enough, but yeah, like I always of all the things I just realized how much like man it would have been so great just to actually taste that without it being burnt.
That's how-
Everybody was a trooper. They actually ate it.
I
Everybody
tried.
like picked the parts that weren't that bad, so we made it work. Unfortunately,
like,
I think I told I'll eat the hardest. I was like I'll eat the most burnt pieces. I'm over here gnawing on rocks. It was alright. It was okay.
What did we eat that day besides the?
It was like a smoky vodka sauce because I think we left it on the stove just a little. Well, I think there was something up with the heat on the stove, so it burned the bottom of the sauce, which thus made it smoky. But it was really good. It was like a smoky vodka sauce with shrimp, right?
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his. Mine was a chicken and shrimp Alfredo.
There you go. I'm like
Chicken.
again,
Chicken
mushing
and shrimp
two things
fettuccine
together.
Alfredo.
A blender.
And
That was a while ago.
That was literally when I had only been here for like 2 months. I had just moved back, so this was literally probably like a year ago, like down to the date. Yeah.
man, I missed that time frame. Like I was cooking so much. Like the pizzas, the pastas, the veggie burgers, or the bean burgers.
That pizza was insane. Remember? It
With
was
the
like the cauliflower
This guy still
crust.
dreams about it.
Yeah.
The fucking when I poisoned myself making goat meat.
Jeez.
Yeah, I undercooked it because it was like a layer of fat. I guess I forgot to trim it or something. But when I thought, I was like, it's got to be done now, right? I didn't have a meat thermometer yet. Which now I have a whole pack of over here that I still haven't used.
You live and you learn, right?
But I tasted it and I was like, this is undercooked. And like, it was just so bad. It was so much fat. And I was just like, this is disgusting. And I just set it aside. I was like, I don't feel so good. I think I'm just disgusted. I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning. It's full on food poisoning. I just couldn't move. I was like, I'm staying home.
I was gonna say, isn't it like with lamb and goat, like to an extent you could eat it like medium or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, you can. I just did it wrong.
Yeah, you did it. way too.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, goat meat sucks because whatever. I'm not gonna blame the meat because
Because it was you.
I've had good goat meat. I don't like goat.
That'd be a really stupid conclusion to come to.
I
But
don't like goat. I'll be very honest. I've tried it, cooked decently.
It's not my favorite.
thing. Yeah.
It's not my
It's good
favorite.
on the kebab.
Yeah, I haven't tried it like that.
Tacos de Brazil.
When I was in Iowa, they made birra tacos, but it wasn't a very Mexican restaurant. It was like somebody doing it that has no business doing it.
Nice.
I went to Mexico once. I watched one of their soccer games.
I know what I'm doing. I tried it. It had this taste. I'm not gonna say gamey, but it just tasted funky. And it's like I just think goat tastes like that now. And it's like it wasn't undercooked or anything. It was cooked pretty much to, I guess what you would say, like not perfection, but enough.
Edible. Just
It was
edible.
yeah, enough.
You can chew it.
But yeah, and it was just wrong all over. I'll just be very honest. But yeah, people with no business making it. It's like if a wing place decided to make birra tacos.
Just random.
Yeah, like
They should've-
ordering a steak at a seafood restaurant. Yeah,
I mean, some places do that.
but is it good? Has anybody really done that? Anybody? Like,
Yeah, like
you've ordered a steak at a seafood restaurant, like at Dirty Owl's, you get the steak.
well, not that fucking dirty house.
But
But,
like, a name
like,
like that, right?
What don't you want?
like when I worked in the refineries, like freaking Galveston or I think it was Point Comfort. There was a restaurant. It's like right by the water.
the
Damn.
water bottle.
It's right by the bottle. Hold on.
Ew.
That's wine. Needs ice. It doesn't.
Yeah, it needs a lot of
It,
stuff.
it needs to be
It's a
chilled.
good vintage when it's warm.
It's not vintage. That thing came from Walmart for $8. That's
The clearance rack.
Roll back.
It's disgusting, but it's not at all a surprise of that it doesn't taste very
It
good.
was on a rack with like the Halloween candy and the Christmas decorations, and they're like, "Oh, the wine bottle, I'll take it."
But yeah, it was a restaurant right by the water, and I had a steak. It was like I don't know what they called it, but it was steak and shrimp. Like that's a pretty
Like surf and turf, yeah.
yeah. That's not an uncommon dish like steak and shrimp.
Mhm.
They do it at Chili's, which is like right over here. It's nowhere near the water.
La esquina, yeah.
But yeah, steak and seafood isn't exactly rare. I mean, don't get the steak at like Chili's, but yeah.
Yeah, they do good for what they got. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah, it's
I like
okay.
Chili's.
Yeah,
I like Chili's.
I've had worse.
I mean, when I say don't order the steak at Chili's, I'm not saying don't go to Chili's.
Like if you want a steak, like a good steak, like a 5-star steak, don't go to Chili's. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned. That's what I learned. I was like, stop ordering the steak, and then you'll enjoy going there.
I'll tell you this: if you order the shrimp at Chili's and it's not the fried shrimp, it's fresh shrimp. Well, not fresh shrimp, but it's real shrimp, and you're not gonna get frozen
Jesus
shrimp.
Christ!
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not shrimp.
Imitation shrimp.
Yeah, you're not gonna eat some like frozen, like what's it called? What's that fisherman? The brand? It's not Long John Silver's. It's the other one. The Old Man by the Sea. Like
chicken of the sea.
Yeah, it's not gonna be some
Old
like.
Man of the Sea.
Yeah, no, it has that guy. He's like wearing the
Great
yellow
book.
coat. Like I've seen things.
What's
here
the
in
old man
ocean.
of the land? Like,
The old man of the land. He sounds like
I think it's Green Giant, right?
Yeah, it's like
Finnish
a
company.
Jolly Green Giant. It's like, here's
like
eat
a
your green
sheep
beans.
herder. No, it's that guy. He's like wearing the yellow coat, and he has like that cool.
I know what
hat.
you're talking about. They
Yeah.
sell it at Dollar General down the street.
Yeah, it's not that brand of frozen
Microwave catfish.
Yeah, it's not like that breaded
Sarkis?
shrimp that's frozen. You're gonna get some shrimp that's like good. I mean, decent. Yeah, wait, I'm not saving myself here, right? Like, yeah, sorry, Shirley.
Microwave catfish. Let me see. I put
Yeah, look at the brand.
fish. What the fuck am I thinking?
It's not Long John Silver's.
No,
it's
it's
like
not. It's fisherman something. I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Ew, my goodness.
He looks
Fisher
way too happy
Price.
to be like feeding people crappy fish. It's like, oh, I ain't gonna get you sick. He's gonna be good.
Hold on.
Frozen.
Frozen
Bayou accent.
Like he has one eye.
Talk
I've seen Jaws. Yeah, like that. What the fuck?
about a great white chief.
What's the name? Fisherman's wet. Oh no.
Fisherman's wife. Oh.
Alright, it's very fishy.
No, it's Gordon's.
Gordon Ramsay's
Gordon.
Very
Alan, does this
outlandish.
look familiar? Is this what you're talking about?
Crispy battered Gordon's?
Where am I looking at?
Look at the fucking TV next to
Yeah.
you.
The TV.
He has a stick.
Bruh, oh my God.
Yeah, that's it. Fisherman's
I
Wharf.
literally went through the trouble setting up the TV. so
Like,
you
I was
can
like,
use-
where am I looking at?
He's just there like, I don't see it.
I'm sorry, I forgot how fun this is.
Yeah, sure, that's what you forgot.
That's why, right?
Look at the giant fuck me light right next to you, and you might get the fucking. Jesus.
Yeah, Fisherman's. Yeah, it's some of their stuff's pretty good.
That's not the name of the brand.
What was it? Fisherman's.
Gordon's.
Gordon's.
Drop the fish.
You didn't even pay
There's no-
attention.
There's no fisherman in
From
it.
the
Just
book.
Gordon's.
Let's do it
book,
again.
motherfucker,
Gordon's
the book.
crispy battered. The whole fillets, not minced. Wild caught Alaskan pollock.
They're just trying to convince you it's fish. It's fish. Just trust me.
These I've never had like anything like this, like seafood, frozen seafood like this that didn't taste like freezer burn.
I'll be honest, don't eat it. It gives you the runs every time.
I never had that problem though.
I had
That's
like
just you, though. You
Yeah, I know,
always
right,
have the
right.
runs.
Everything gives you the runs, dude.
That's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, I had like
through a tube.
I had fried calamari and I even over fried it and I still got sick the next day. That was impressive.
How do you over fry?
Hey, make sure it's like not golden, it's like brown.
So not golden brown, but brown.
Yeah, just brown.
Brown.
No joke. Yeah, just brown.
Sad frown.
Sad brown.
All right, Dre, do you have an Am I the Asshole for us?
I do.
Alan does.
Oh my goodness. All right. I'll give you a drum. All right. Everybody ready for this week's episode?
No, it's not plugged in.
I love these,
Am
honestly.
I the asshole? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Alan. I don't think today's
There's nothing
today's
like
week
it.
is gonna be that great.
You half-assed this one?
I didn't have fast. This whole time we were sitting outside, I was looking for one.
It was on the dot.
I was like, the whole time it was on my phone. I was looking for one, and like, I found just
Yeah, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Nobody's posting
Meh.
anything juicy on Reddit today.
yeah. Oh, next week I'll probably have a good Super Bowl story. All right,
Maybe a Valentine's one?
maybe a Valentine's one
Maybe.
exactly. But for this week, we got Am I the Asshole for cussing at a teacher after she gave my information to a reporter? I'm one of the few but growing number of single men who have foregone marriage and became a dad on my own.
I forg.
Okay.
In my case, I used a surrogate 3 times, so I have 3 boys between the ages of 5 and 10. When they started school and started to make friends, I did tell a few parents because they wanted to know more about me before letting their kids spend time with my kids. Most were intrigued for a few minutes. That went away once they realized how normal we are. I'm neither an advocate nor opponent of single parent surrogacy. I did what works for me. I also don't promote it the same way people promote their personal lives for clout. In fact, I haven't told anybody about it in years. That brings me to my son's 2nd grade teacher, Mrs. F. I got a random call from a reporter asking to interview me for a magazine piece on men resorting to surrogacy to have kids. I thought it was a joke, but he had all sorts of information, including the names of my kids and what I did for work. I asked how he got my information, and he said from Miss F, who is a friend of his. In fact, she gave him my number. I was... he put passed, but I'm pretty sure he meant pissed. So he was pissed.
I was passed.
The next day, I told Mrs. F about the call, and she said it would be so exciting to be in a magazine and online. I asked why the fuck, and she put my personal life out there. That's a total betrayal. She said she didn't know I'd be that upset and simply thought that I'd be open to it. I told her that I didn't tell her my business, let alone give her permission to spread. She didn't say anything, so I called her a fucking moron who needs to grow the fuck up. She probably thought I'd complain to the principal, but that's not my style. I will tell you stuff to your face. Now the vice principal is acting like an intermediary between us after she said I cussed her out. He did say that I was out of line, but she was even more way put of line. Out of line.
Jeez.
Sorry, this guy has a lot of typos.
Yeah,
Out
you
of
wrote
line.
it in a rush, yeah.
He asked me to be understanding because she's young and lives online. I told him that he's just mad that he actually has to do some work now, and the funny part is that I'm not even mad at her anymore. I don't like her, but it's not like she matters in a few months. And then a little bit later, OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. My son's teacher gave my personal information to a reporter friend who reached out to me. I cussed her out when she tried playing the I was just trying to help card. So, am I the asshole?
Okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting, actually, because that's actually something I kind of have never heard of. Like somebody actually taking the initiative as a male, not going, getting married and having kids. I guess what you would call the traditional way. It is interesting. Like, how many times have you guys ever heard something like that? It's
Never.
really impressive, right?
Yeah.
More so as somebody who has children, not really that privacy is of the utmost importance.
Nobody wants to know about you.
Yeah. Well,
I'm kidding.
You
But-
don't want people to know about you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, in my case, exactly right. I don't want it. I don't need any attention. But no, like
That's the best show to be on right now.
I guess especially more so, he's not thinking about himself. He's thinking about his children. He doesn't, especially with the way things are. Like again, it's such an online era. Everything once it's up there, it's never getting out. And especially when it's news reporting, it could be as simple as an article on the internet, pretty much stating the information. For anybody who will ever search it up, it's there to be found. Yeah, I'm not saying anybody like most parents want privacy like hardcore. But it makes sense why he would want to protect his children from any kind of exposure. Beyond that, they're just children. They don't need any kind of like spotlight on their childhood for being any different. Because again, like he said, everybody has noticed they're just like any other normal family. There really isn't a reason to shine so much of a light on it. I don't think he is. I don't think they reacted like I would say like an asshole. I think rationally, like again, any parent will kind of get upset over having their children's lives, and you don't even really care about yourself. More about just having the children's life thrown out like that, especially their information. Like I said, and it's it's like an era where everything gets thrown out. Their information is rampant on the internet. I can see I understand. I could really understand their reaction. Not the asshole on my part.
Not the asshole. All right. Next. Anybody else?
He is the asshole. Don't you want clout?
You have what we want, you bastard.
It's irresponsible for you not to take this opportunity. No, well, she could get fired for doxing someone. You're not supposed to give out personal information to anybody. I mean,
Especially as an educator, right?
yeah,
Especially your students.
that's so dumb. She should have been fired, not just like, oh, she lives on the internet. Like, no, mom is
Again, I just have to ask,
fired.
Fired.
for clarification, it was the children's teacher.
Children's
Yep.
teacher.
No, his teacher.
I thought that's what I thought. I thought he was like in college. Like what the
No,
hell? There's like
no.
professors like this. Like
One of
man.
his 3 children's teachers.
Twice removed.
But he should not have like confronted her that way and blew up the way he did.
I think that's. I think he overstepped like his anger. Like he was made a
Yeah.
little bit more than he should have, because he can always ignore the reporter. I'm not saying she should have given away his information, but he shouldn't have cussed her out. Like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little upset that you did this without asking me first. Because it'd be different with everybody. You know, some people they'd absolutely love it. Like, oh my gosh, now's my chance. Like maybe they'll start immediately
Or
thinking way
Vine
bigger.
famous.
Yeah.
None of
Oh
us
my gosh,
Vine
I'm gonna
anymore,
be,
you
be
know?
Vine famous. I'm gonna have to be the next.
Or
Grab
TikTok
everybody-
influencers
you
now.
know.
Let's do this. Sign a deal somewhere.
I'm gonna have to be the next that one dude that says Zephyr in the P. But I don't know if I can actually say that right now. But
Do it.
Oh, I just realized what you were hinting at.
What does what is like what
What
is
the-
news reporting about anymore? Like why
It's-
is that a story that's like would be
It's whatever
told?
gets clicks.
Yeah, that's true too. But like I mean, you remember when news was news?
Yeah.
Like, there's been a crash
it's
on the
whoever's
highway. or
first now,
something.
not whoever's factual.
Yeah, something that's
Yeah.
relevant. At least garners a headline.
But check this out, like, because he exploded on her with the lashing out with saying she's a fucking idiot. The way that was handled, he got very lucky because there was no witnesses from what the post said. So she could have easily gone to like, oh, he made threats at me, white girl in trouble, and he could have easily got his kids taken away from him. Like,
But then
That
again,
fast.
That could very easily
It
lead.
is sensitive waters. Yes.
Yeah.
That could very
Absolutely.
easily lead into a whole nother discussion.
and then yeah, exactly, and then like it's a whole investigation. The kids are dragged into it. It's all fucked. Like, if you don't calm your emotions, the shit's gonna get bad real fast.
Calm your tits.
That's so interesting, though. I've never heard of a situation quite like that. That's actually, you said it might not be good. I actually think it's pretty interesting. That is
Mhm.
really cool. Like, I didn't even know, like, one would consider that. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
And not just once, but 3 times. Like, wow, it really worked. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool.
Blade.
Do you want his information?
No, I'm just, I want me to write an article
It's
about
out
it.
there.
Yeah, it's out there. And somebody's like in the
Thank that
comments, like,
teacher.
so what's the website that's doing the story? It's like BuzzFeed. Totally BuzzFeed, bro. That's a
Vice.
Vice, yeah. So like half-ass journalist company.
What do you think?
I can
Blake?
say there. Yeah.
I feel like he kind of underreacted by not going to the principal about it. But also, if the teacher really wanted to think that it was gonna help him, or he wanted to, or whatever, she should have just asked him first, instead of just giving all his information away and then being like, "I was I thought you would like it." No, it just, I don't know. I would have been pissed off if someone did that to me.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Not the asshole. Would you?
Um,
Oh, it froze.
Oh, there goes mine.
There goes your phone. Got disconnected.
Did it turn off?
Oh, looking for picture.
I like the little kid.
It's a little
I
kitty.
love
That's
cats.
so cute.
All right, hold on. Let me try my...
Hey, whoa! Where's the fucking phone? Is the phone on?
Is it on, Eddie?
It's on.
The way you said that reminded me of somebody touching my spaghetti.
Okay, hold on. I could just do this. Hold on. I just need to change something here. Boom.
Oh, there we are again.
Where am I?
You're gone.
And boom.
Okay, there you go.
Hey.
Let's not
look
clap
at that.
on.
It suddenly decided, you know what? I want to be camera one.
Wow.
It's because my phone...
I jumped back.
It's
I
still
jumped back
frozen.
to now it's
No.
back. to
I
camera.
disconnected too from the Wi-Fi, and so is my laptop. So
Hey!
It's back.
hey,
Oh.
Never mind.
Hey yo,
Hey.
hey,
Whoa.
it's the aliens. It's the aliens.
The fucking aliens.
The
Okay.
UFOs.
You want to talk about that? Let's get
Oh,
into
whoa,
that.
we're
Yeah.
not done yet.
Yeah.
Wait, what did
Oh, I mean,
someone Not the asshole?
I don't know. I feel like he's not an asshole because
It's
she
a
gave
rational
away
response.
their information to someone that he doesn't approve to have the information given to,
But they could live a
full
sweet
names
life.
and everything, and that's not cool. Like, what if that person harassed them or something, or just started writing a story
What
and
if
put
they're
it
in
out?
witness protection?
I would even call that harassment, like unwanted attention from a news source. That's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah, you never know if what if they're
being malicious.
being away from someone, they don't want someone to find them.
How
You
boring
know.
is
Witness
this town?
protection, yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the consensus from the comments are not the asshole. I'm seeing a lot of. Let me see.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd think the worst thing he did was cuss her out, but I don't think that makes...
It's not even that
That's an
bad
asshole thing to
nowadays.
do, but that doesn't make him an asshole.
Not rational response.
I know somebody's going to say I'm contradicting myself, but I know you just don't get it.
I'm gonna read this comment real quick. Not the asshole. Let's take you out of the picture for a second. This teacher revealed personal details about her students to a third party without the parents' permission or any sort of legal reason, like reporting abuse. You need to report that. That's something you as a teacher have to do. This isn't the case. This is a major violation of educational privacy, and the fact that the principal is covering for her rather than writing her up is only fanning the fire. Contact the district superintendent, and if that doesn't work, contact a lawyer. And it goes on to say more about
Get paid.
it's FERPA laws, FERPA laws.
Let's find out
It's
what that
an
means.
egregious violation of the FERPA laws. But
FUPA laws. That's crazy. What is it? That was just-
I'll look it up.
she may have a 3 to 6 month suspension coming to her license too. Like, that's crazy.
They put
Yeah.
laws with a Z.
Oh, and that.
Like, we got the cooler laws.
These are cool laws.
And that she's young, so like she can't be that, like she must have just gotten her teaching license recently, so she should still have the the laws or like the
Fresh in
legal
her
stuff
mind.
fresh in her mind, and she's like, nah, you know what, fuck it.
The Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, FERPA, of 1974, affords
Damn.
students certain rights with respect to their educational records, to inspect and review the student's educational records, to request the amendment of the student's educational records that the student believes are inaccurate or misleading. That didn't really tell us anything.
But not the asshole.
I guess there's just laws in place for family protection and their privacy.
For sure. Also wanted to, I thought that was a really interesting, am I the asshole? Because it was a man
Mm-hmm.
asking, a surrogacy to have his children, but he doesn't want, it seems like he doesn't want to get married. He doesn't want to have a wife. He just he's happy by himself and he wants to raise kids. And I thought that was very interesting. Like the Alan had mentioned, that like you don't hear that a lot.
Never mind,
Yeah.
he's an asshole. He brought more kids in this world that we didn't need. I'm kidding.
Damn that man. No, yeah, it's extreme. I gotta say that's the first time I hear that. Like I didn't like it. Never really crosses your mind, especially like you've heard women doing that and stuff, like having surrogates, especially like not being married. But it's interesting. You don't even hear that. I mean, not in our area, you don't hear that. So it's pretty cool. Like I think that's neat.
Like I'm curious.
We
Like
have the opposite problem in our end.
It's just too many babies.
Everyone's an accidental surrogate.
Getty.
Oh my gosh. No, but that was cool. I wonder how many men are out there that
There's a
don't
lot
want that.
of, at least half are men. Actually, I think at most. There's the women far outnumber men, if I remember correctly.
No, but I'm talking about like men like
Uh.
willing to want a surrogate. Oh, it
Son of
also
a bitch.
messed
Oh,
up
no.
again. Anybody here besides the two married people
Two married people
that just
two
want
single
kids and are
people.
willing to have a dude like
Shit, if I knew that
Get
was an
their own
option.
surrogacy.
Yeah.
Hold on, did I change cameras? No. Here, I'll use mine.
that's weird. I wonder what's
hold on.
happening.
It's the aliens.
It's the first time trying it out, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
It's okay. Do we lose audio? No.
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 Right.
We're good.
They can still hear us.
Eddie's still there.
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's using his webcam.
do this.
Smack it.
Someone's here. There you go.
Hi.
Jessica's here.
Whoa.
Hey.
What's up,
What's
Jeff?
up?
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Cam.
If you sit there, you're gonna be on camera. You'll be live.
Yeah.
Yeah. That camera
Like this.
is on.
Here's the webcam.
Are you gonna be super wide?
Oh shit, you
We're just gonna be stretched out.
Super Y and the Super Readers.
Oh, this
Adventure waits
Oh,
with
man.
you're with Super Y.
Oh jeez.
Is that you
is
singing?
what the fuck? I just understood what you were singing
Yeah.
now.
Okay, how do
PBS right
It's
there.
one way or the other.
Yeah, I was raised broke. Like we watched
too.
PBS
Yeah.
all the fucking time.
Right
bro.
until
Uh-huh.
you left.
You
I got
already
Mark
know.
the Speaks etched in my head, and then
Fucking-
Word Girl at 7. Like,
Dragon Tales, man.
Bro, that's where it's
freaking
at.
Arthur, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Arthur.
nah, not Arthur.
I
That's just
loved
like-
Arthur.
Buster
Let me just
Baxter.
move
It's all about my boy
Buster
Binky.
Boom.
Baxter.
It's all about boy Binky. He just
Went away,
misunderstood,
then
bro.
he came back. Buster Baxter. La la la.
All right.
La la la.
Buster recording
That's
people's
so
business
weird.
for clout.
Super weird. But it was like super impromptu. We are very professional.
No.
Here, you can like
episodes ago.
Use your words.
go behind the curtain, I guess.
just hide there. Just hide behind the curtain.
Because she doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm like, all right.
Wait in your car.
Damn.
This is probably the least
me up, Mom.
organized podcast we've ever had. This is what happens when you test out new software.
Bring back the kitty.
Yeah, bring back the cat.
I can. Hold on. I can just.
No, what?
I can bring back the
This is a
cat.
joke.
I love
It's a
you.
joke,
Watch this,
motherfucker.
Ta-da.
No, I want
Oh,
the cat. That's not the cat.
No, no,
No, I just did the same. Oop.
Nope. Oop, nope.
Let's do this.
Well,
Hold on.
Oh,
Where'd
shit.
it go?
What is happening?
Good to see you, Jess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Came at
Yeah,
the
it's
perfect
There we
a
go.
minute.
Hey. Oh no, where am I? Son of a
Oh, well,
bitch.
we don't need him.
Yay, I'm here.
Oh,
This is
man.
such a shit show.
Hey, that's a good show for us. Yeah.
It's probably, well, imagine being less organized than the Super Bowl. Oh my god.
Oh, didn't the lights go out at the Super Bowl one time?
Yeah, and then like,
That
yeah.
It
reminds me,
did.
who's- Fuck me, I'm looking for my phone. I'm like, who's winning?
So, fun fact, when I was like, well, not fun fact, just interesting story. Like, I don't know why the fuck I said that. But anyways, when
You
I
lied.
was
That wasn't fun.
when I was like 14, the Cowboys were playing the Chargers at the Cowboys Stadium, and I don't know if any like some of you have been there, right? They have like this big ass like stupid big monitor, like it's a screen where you can see it if you're too high.
Yeah.
So somebody
The
in
jumbotron.
yeah, there you go. But it's way bigger. It's like actually like
Huge.
record
It's-
big.
yeah.
Yeah. So like somebody in management or whoever runs the shebang decided it'd be a great freaking idea to air it on the screen in 3D. And I'm not talking about like your IMAX 3D, you know, with the you see double. They went red and blue 3D. I'm talking about this was probably like '08, okay? So like they did that. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna air like the what is it like the second quarter in 3D and
What
everybody
the
was, so they went
fuck?
and they passed around these like cowboy style 3D glasses so you could see it like in 3D on the big jumbotron.
Speaking of second quarter, Chiefs and Eagles, 14-14 right now.
Wow.
Nobody was speaking about the
Game of the
second
century. But yeah, so anyways,
Eddie, you fucking idiot.
But they hear. He said second quarter.
Oh,
so
you're
yeah,
right,
so the
you're
second
right.
quarter
You're the one
play,
that missed
it went like what, like probably 7 minutes into the second quarter, and then everybody went boo, and they turned it back to normal. Like they had some guy on the switch for the 3D. Like your job depends on it. If you don't turn it off when they want it, you're fired. So as soon as everybody went boo, they turned it off, went back to normal. It wasn't red and blue anymore. It was just the weirdest, like I guess, like event I've ever seen in
That
sports.
is weird.
Why would you want to see a 3D football game? That's like the last thing I want to watch in 3D.
Freaking,
it
have you
working?
heard about the Nickelodeon having some football games on there?
They're showing football games
On Nickelodeon, like they have their own like commentators and everything, and then they put like the slime effect on people.
Oh, no.
Like it's cool. Like I mean, like of course it's
slime on Tony Romo. Like
fun.
little kids.
It's funny, yeah.
That'd be so cool.
And then they actually got like awards. They give out their own little Nickelodeon, like
I didn't
whatever
know
the fuck
that.
it is.
I swear I remember when Nickelodeon did the Day of Play and they didn't air anything. They were like, go the fuck outside. It's like, what is this shit? Like I was like a fat kid, dude. Like I didn't want to go outside and play. I wanted to sit and eat Cheetos and watch like SpongeBob.
I remember them showing like unplugging a PS2, and I was like, just leave that bitch in rest mode. Like, you're gonna come back inside and play it later anyway.
Or like the kids with no memory card just leave it running all day.
Never turn it off.
Yeah, your mom comes in, it's clean, then she turns it off. There goes all your saved
It
progress.
took me like a year to get a memory card.
I had it right away, but like I had friends who like very much this was a big like I had a friend who never passed Metal Gear Solid because like, he had no memory card. Yeah, I was like, dude, remember the part where you fight the Fury? And he's like, I don't know, I never got that far, Alan.
It's so crazy. Like, my PS2 memory card was 8 megabytes.
8, yeah.
I didn't even know like the math behind it back then, but like now that I'm older, like damn, yeah, like we were like saving on peanuts, like yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
Yeah,
Little rascals money. Yeah.
it's crazy. Now an update is like 40 gigs.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing COD or Warzone, it's like 300 gigs. There you go.
It's like a lot of memory cards.
The math ain't mathing.
Carry the 3
Stupid.
and then round it. It's a lot of memory cards, bro.
It's at least 2.
At least.
It's at least like this many. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't do the 3, you do 3.
What the fuck?
Wait,
That's so
what?
gangster of you.
This, the thumb.
Yeah, also in high school you raise your hand like,
Yeah. Like that. What's up, sir?
hey, I have a question.
Does anybody know the answer to this? Can you go to the restroom?
Remember those teachers? They'd be like, if you have to go to the restroom, do like an R like that.
I remember.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I wasn't exactly the best student. I'm pretty sure I told this story before, but
You just piss your
Um,
pants in the chair.
no, that's not that happened.
I saw an opportunity. I took it, man. I'm sorry.
Pants pisser.
Basically, the like everybody was
his
talking. It
best,
was being like, it was a very rowdy class, and the teacher was just like, "That's it." He gets up and he's just starting going like, "You." Nobody knows what the hell is going on. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing my work. I was doing what I was supposed to do. And I was just like, fuck it, me too. He's like, you too. He sends everybody outside that he pointed at. And he's like, y'all need to shut the fuck up. And I'm like, I volunteered to get in trouble.
And he's just writing notes with the crayon.
He's over here like yelling at us. And I'm over here like in tears trying to hold it back. Like, I can't believe I just volunteered for this shit.
After that, Eddie just played stupid in there. I'm falling for this one again. again.
I was just
That's
like, I was doing my work. I was doing what I was supposed to do, and I'm over here like me. Like, oh my god.
You thought you were being an ass. He was like,
He probably thought he's like, you're making it worse.
yeah. Smart ass.
You go with them, motherfucker.
In his defense, I was a smart ass. Still am.
You still are, yeah.
He was like passive aggressive because you corrected him once. Yeah. I remember those teachers. Like, God forbid you correct them about their geography, bro.
I don't think Monte Alto was that bad. Mainly because the school sucked.
School was,
Because there was only like 13
wasn't
students.
as bad.
We had a couple good teachers.
Yeah.
We did have some good teachers, but
Was it a big school?
No.
Right? I imagine like there's like 12
One hallway.
people.
Bruh.
One hallway.
you can see from my house the edge of the fucking city, the
I know.
town.
I couldn't drop that.
It's more like a village at this point. It's so small.
You drive through, you blink, and you pass it. It's like, it's tight.
The Dollar General,
It's
like
bigger than the
walking
school.
like 5 minutes walking distance from my house. That's our Macy's, dude.
Damn.
Like we don't got anything else. They just man.
I'll be honest, I never really came over here this. I think one time I had like a UIL meet, like in Elsa. We might have passed through here. It looks familiar.
No.
Yeah, no.
How would you pass through? You would not pass through.
If you came through here, you got lost.
Geography with Alan. Yeah, geography.
Your bus driver got lost. Is what
It's like
happened.
you missed a
Chinga.
turn.
Speaking of bus drivers getting lost, when we had that field trip to Austin, the caverns and Six Flags and all that, I
Yeah.
still remember the girls' bus driver got lost.
I
Like,
don't remember.
Man, that's
How
such a
the
throwback.
fuck? I remember because we were like the guys. We got to Whataburger and we're there for like an hour and a half.
Oh shit!
You mean to tell me you went to like a small school and they still had girl and boy buses?
Well, it's because there was like a
It was-
lot of.
It was middle
Like
school.
fuckery.
A lot of
Yeah.
sex.
They
Somebody-
still can't
Some of
do
us
that.
are ready for things than others. Yeah, but
Bruh, we had bio classes, but they weren't called bio, basically. But
that's crazy. I remember like when I went to school, like an idea and stuff. Even in middle school, they just like. I think at one point they wanted us like boy girl, and then they just stopped. They were like, no wait, never mind. Like, yeah.
Such a bad idea.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't know how the hell your bus driver got lost, because now I know that route by heart, and it's a straight shot. So what?
They hire anybody.
Yeah, like everything around here, isn't it like on the same road?
Well, I mean, it's coming home from San Antonio, but even then, it's a straight shot. Once you're on, that's 77, right? No. This is 77. That's 182, I think.
281.
281.
See,
Sorry,
you're
I'm
confused.
dyslexic.
Already lost.
It's the wine. Hold on.
It's the wine.
He's Waddy was a bus driver.
I was a bus driver.
It was-
Yeah, I was
Hey,
fucking,
shut up.
I was 12. Or 14.
We were 14.
It was more crunk than Miss Frizzle.
I knew I should have stayed home today. That's what the bus driver's saying.
That's crazy. Bus drivers, man.
Oh man, that was a fun field trip. But then waiting for you guys, it's because we got to eat in the restaurant. Waiting for you guys, we're like, damn, it's taking fucking forever. And then you guys get there, and we're like, how long are we gonna be here? And they're like, nope. They shoved all the fucking boxes into like a bag. And they're like, here you go, you eat, you eat, you eat. You eat.
They threw
Let's
it through the
fucking
door.
go.
They're like, shit.
Close it. You eat your one chicken strip.
Yeah, I was about to say we never got that luxury. We ate on the bus. Yeah, your friend puts his back like that. You eat on his back. He eats on the window.
Oh my
Yeah.
That was us when we had like away games. There was two outcomes. If we won, the bus was rowdy as fuck. Like we go stop at a restaurant, we're eating. It's still super loud. If we lost, not a fucking sound. Everybody's eating. Just. I remember one time, the rest of the team, they were still super rowdy after we lost. Coaches were pissed. We get back home and they're like, "Where y'all going? You're not getting dressed. We're going outside. Y'all need to start running." We're like, "Oh shit!"
Fucking
like
losers.
pretty much.
You get to run back home.
they were like, "You guys are gonna play like shit like that and expect like to just fuck around? No, you need to start taking this shit seriously." And we're like,
This is 8th grade.
"This is 8th grade."
And he learned something that day. Yeah.
I still remember we, as 8th graders, we played against the freshman team, because that's all they had. They were the first high schoolers, and we beat them in a practice game. But they like the coach were like, dude, we can't believe we beat you. And they were like, the coach was like, did you guys go undefeated? Did you guys go undefeated? Like that was the backup. Like no matter what the fuck our record was, we still beat you. You guys are supposed to be better. Not only that, we were technically undefeated. We had 7 wins and 1 tie. And we wanted to keep going into overtime. The other team was like, nope, we're done.
We're taking. Let's take it. Let's go.
It was La Villa that we played against. Fuckers.
Is that like another like town nearby?
They were our rivals. Pretty much a town like going that way. But the way that rivalries work down here is nobody's actually... The rivalry is never actually...
a thing?
Like...
You're all hill tribes.
It's never
propaganda.
It's never mutual. Because apparently we were like, La Villa's our rivals. Fuck them. Yeah.
But why?
I asked people in La Villa, like, who are y'all... Like, we're y'all's rivals, right? They're like, no. Our rivals are like these guys
Our
over
parents.
here. And then apparently Lasada, who we shit on them every fucking time we ever came across them, apparently we're their rivals. We're like, who are y'all's rivals? Like, you guys.
You guys are about to fucking
We fucking
you
hate
hate.
you guys. I was like, really? Us? Like, shouldn't it be someone y'all can beat? I don't know what that school, like, what's in the water near there, but everybody was, like, below 5 feet in height. We're like...
Incest.
Yeah, they're your rivals, huh?
Yeah. Habsburg High.
To Sherryland, you're all hill tribes to them.
He named like 2 towns I've never heard of. That's crazy.
We had never come across them. I think maybe like once or twice.
They went and they
Sherryland?
found rivals for you guys.
I don't know. I do miss like playing sports and stuff like that. That was all a lot of fun. Especially all the mischief we'd get into like during tournaments. Like we're in school campuses that we really shouldn't be in. Either that or UIL.
I like UIL.
Competitions.
I never got to like do sports in schools and stuff. Like, yeah. Well, like it's because like at IDEA, I was like part of the freshman class, but there was no other like freshman class yet. Well, there was nobody else to play yet because the schools were barely starting, so they hadn't been organized yet to have like sports teams. It wasn't until like later on that they started. I think it was like junior year they actually started like sports teams. They just focused on curriculum. But I did a lot of UIL. Like I did poetry UIL. Like I would read poetry. Like
you talk shit about poets and you did this.
No, but like this was not like talking shit. But I used to do like poetry. Like I would read. Do you guys know who Shel Silverstein is?
No.
He's that guy. They didn't.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's that guy.
yeah.
He writes like children's poems, and he had this was like
Dr.
little
Seuss.
Susie Ann McKay didn't want to go to school today, but I would like sell it. I'd be like, little Susie Ann McKay didn't want to go to school today.
Like in
And that
the
was
future
the-
rap.
Yeah, like you gotta sell it. You gotta write the poem. You
The
know.
UIL meet.
Yeah, like, and then like the judges would just like, and I always got like 4th and 3rd place. Like, then sit the fuck down and don't clap for me if I'm gonna 2nd, 3rd place. But yeah, I did UIL. It
Once
was
you
fun.
sit down, they like shove pills in your mouth.
Nah, but yeah, it was UIL. Yeah. Yeah. Aliens.
Did you guys do UIL?
Nope.
No.
I
Huh,
Yeah.
I guess I'm a fucking.
I'm pretty sure you did.
did elementary.
I could have
That's it.
sworn I saw you at some of our meets.
Never. I think I tried one time in high school, and then I was like, nah, I'm good.
It's because they took a Saturday from you, bro. Like you could be at home, like
Not for me.
well,
Yeah, shitty school.
what did they take from you?
Nothing.
Oh well, like they would make us go meet at like 7 a.m. on a Saturday at a high school. Like
I'd
we
either be at PE or GT or UIL practice. That's it.
I used to be GT too.
I did number sense, some other math one. I can't even remember what
Numbers.
it was.
Number sense never made sense to me.
Maps,
But I
charts,
suck at
and
math,
maps,
you know.
charts, and graphs.
I'd be like, they're like carry the 3.
Spelling and composition. So yeah, I did 5 different things. And the
Composition's
only thing
cool.
I ever like maps, charts, and graphs, I only started because they were like, "Shit, we're low one person. Hey, you, do you want to do it? What is it? Maps? Fuck it." I got 4th.
That was weird, right? They'd make you like you gotta, if they give you like a map of a state or like of a country, and you gotta name all the states within it, or sometimes it would be like nautical maps and stuff. Is that what you're talking about? Maps or geography? UIL?
Why do you look so lost?
You're the one who did
You're the one who
it.
said he did it. What
No,
was it
it's-
then?
I was hearing like a ooh I thought it was gonna start like feedback
Like a
loop.
stroke.
I think it was a car or something
Aliens.
outside.
Nah, yeah, but like I remember that one vaguely because I did music memory. They play like 5 seconds of some random ass Mozart song. What song is it? What the fuck if I know? Like holy
I'm
shit.
a butt. What
Like-
song was that?
Yeah, like that, but with classical music. Can you imagine doing it with classical music? Like if they play like one like couple like 5 seconds of it, how are you gonna know what the hell it is?
Yo Yo Ma.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I did it. It was like Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, that
Chicken.
kind of crap. Yeah, Chopin.
Could you just
You
guess?
see
Chopin?
that? I'm a lot more
Shopping.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fancy.
Sit the fuck down, Eddie. Yeah.
Chopin, not chopping like everybody. says.
Choplin.
It's spelled chopping, but
I
it's
know.
Chopin. Yeah.
Chopin.
Or
So-
something. I don't know. I don't listen to that crap no more. It's just like
no
AC/DC.
more.
No more.
This wasn't in your Zune. back then?
Yeah, in my Zune, on my Play Buddy.
Buddy. I had I don't know how many MP3 players, like generic MP3 players. I never had a Zune. I never had an iPod. I got an iPod in high school. I never used it though.
Or your songs were like kiss me underscore through underscore the underscore phone underscore
yeah.
dot MP3 like that.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. Yeah, I remember
Would you
that.
kill him just to spell a song out?
You can never alphabetize your playlist because everything's all the file names are fucked.
Yeah.
It's funny. Had a
It takes me
SanDisk.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, SanDisk. Oh, I
Yeah.
think I remember yours. Yours is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It was like a really quick, like decent interface. It was really responsive with the controls.
It had a little micro SD card too. You could just plug in more
Yeah,
songs.
yours was pretty good. That was awesome.
I had
It
my
was
dad's
lit.
Walkman. Yeah, they had the whole CD player in my head on the bus in 08.
Have you checked the prices on MP3 players? They've
went
gone
or
up.
what? Really?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like crappy technology too. It's not that fancy.
Yeah, but it's away from like the cloud and shit. You know. So if you want to go off grid,
Holy
You got-
shit!
pay a pretty penny.
How much is a Zune? Like
Are those things even like?
you're gonna
still-
get one, but it's like it's not now. It's
Like
from then.
old? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like you can still get the iPods and stuff, like those big thick ones.
I've
you
seen
can
them.
Kill your cousin with.
Yeah, like at work. I've seen
Not
them.
this cousin.
No,
Not this
not this
cousin.
one. Not this one.
Well,
Not this one.
here you guys go.
I can't see shit.
It's like
3,000.
Holy shit, that's
I mean, I'm
like
pretty sure these are more like I'm pretty sure they're like DAX or something. High
That's-
resolution portable. Damn. But yeah, look
Walkmans.
at those. You can
That's
use
a Walkman.
that's
Yeah.
like 3 kidneys.
I remember that.
yeah, you can use like balance
The down payment on the car.
I
Jesus
know, right?
Christ.
Yeah, these are fucking insane. So things are pretty cheap.
You heard about that first generation iPhone that went up for like what was it like? I don't know, but it was like a lot, like a lot of monies. It's crazy.
First.
It was
gen-
auctioned too. It wasn't just sold. It was auctioned, so it was like a lot.
Oh, iPhone?
iPhone, yeah, first generation iPhone, not iPod.
Holy shit, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold the fucking phone.
Hold up.
You're gonna see this. It's gonna be like,
You gonna see this shit.
whoa.
100
shit.
grand.
It's a lot of drugs.
But like, what for?
Huh?
Like, why? Why would you
For-
want?
Because it's mint.
In a sense, yeah, it's mint. It's in the
It's
case,
still in
but
the
it's also
plastic.
like
Fucking
everything.
mint.
It's like every other iPhone that's out there open probably doesn't work. It's kind of like, and also if it was being used, it wouldn't work at this time. The technology never was meant to last that long. So if you had one that was used, there's no way it works right now. So if it's mint, you have one that works perfect.
Yeah, but you're not gonna use it. I
Yeah.
want something practical. I don't
It's
want
So what if that guy is gonna
It's
use it?
literally
history.
What if he
Yeah.
send you
Yeah.
freaky
Yeah.
stuff with it? What if he's
No,
gonna
He's
get
gonna put one file on there and it's fucking done.
He's gonna put it in his
You're
mouth
not
or something.
supposed
Like he's
to
one of those
open it.
freaks, you know.
Exactly. What are you gonna do with it?
It's an NFT. You don't get
It's
it.
like I only just found
Don't
out.
get it.
Do you know like the fat PS3s? I'm okay. Right now, I'm really into PS3 like stuff. I don't know. I'm going back in time, but apparently the first PS3s that came out that were backwards compatible, the Fat Boys, you know, the ones that look
Yeah,
like you could
piano
chuck them at
black,
the neighbor.
The
Yeah.
chunky ones.
Yeah, the ones with the silver chrome, you know, look like a sports car in a way.
The s-
Anyways, those most of them don't work anymore. There's probably only in circulation about 20 that still actually work. But because the technology on them was so like old, a lot of the chips would fry, what's it called, the soldering on them, or what's it called, like the cream you put on the chips
The
so that
gel?
it works. Yeah, it
The
doesn't-
cream
Therm-
you put
Ya no
on
jala. Ya no trabaja. Like, it's gone, bro.
thermal compound.
Yeah, there you go. The thermal paste. That's what it's. See, I know something.
Not to be confused with toothpaste.
Yeah, don't put that on that. But yeah, like they don't work no more. So yeah, like if you find one that works, it's worth a lot more. Also because it plays PS2 games and the new ones don't. Yeah.
I have been looking for a PS3.
We don't play games now.
Find a super slim. That's the best one.
That's what I've been
yeah,
looking
but
at, because that's what I had.
yeah, that's what I have right now, and it still works, bro. Like perfect.
But then again, I'm kind of thinking I won't be looking for one anymore because I don't have access to that old account.
Why don't you just use
Your Shadow
right now?
Dragon.
Shadow Dragon account.
Yeah, I deleted it.
I run
Buff
into
wee wee.
people called Shadow Dragon. I'm like, what?
That's crazy. That was your day, Shadow Dragon.
My first one, yeah, when I was like a
Edgy.
teenage weirdo that like,
angsty guy.
didn't think that I'd one day hate it.
Come on, Saint Anarchy 666. Like that's so fucking edgy. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, who are you trying to like impress?
You just need the _ anarchy XX
X small, capital X, lowercase
Lowercase
X.
X. Snipes
Yeah, man.
ZZ.
Oh god.
Eric still uses the same one, right?
People will
No,
know.
let's make another one.
Oh, you have to with different numbers.
Yeah.
He's
Sarge
gonna
is
be
a
like-
good one.
something,
Sarge
something.
56 and
That
that
was- that-
Sarge 8312, something like that.
Oh, that was Sarge 69 or something, but it's Sarge 56. I remember that. That takes me back.
Sarge 69.
Hey, everything has some
69,
edgy number in
420.
there. Why bother, you know?
Not everyone thinks like you.
You gotta stand out, bro.
I should have been 6. Wadi Experience 9.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
XX. No, it's not.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
I'm stealing. No, it's not
no.
even my name. That's cool though. That takes me back. That's such an era that like the newer generations will not know about. Like playing with your friends on Xbox and having like crazy usernames, or like dial-up. Like you can't use the internet. If
I
your
thought we were
parents-
still talking about your usernames. Like,
No.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dial Up.
Yeah. Like everybody will only know the new Modern Warfare. They won't know what it was like quick scoping on Rust. You know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same now.
It's
but,
not.
It's not right. It's
Rust
not.
does not feel the same as it used to.
Exactly.
Modern Warfare 2 does not feel the same as it. 2022 doesn't feel like 2009. But-
Actually, the servers are still up, like for the original.
yeah, they're hacked to shit. I still remember, Eric. I know you remember when I had a gun. I'd aim at the ground, and every time a bullet would hit the ground, a sex doll would pop up. Because we would play like hide and seek in private lobbies, and I got this mod menu because back then you couldn't make private lobbies. People could just join in, and it would always be the people that joined in always wanted to ruin the fun. They just start doing whatever the fuck they wanted, trolling and griefing and shit. So I started modding, and I think I used Red Dot City, and like gave me the ability to do actual private lobbies. But while they like where we were playing hide and seek, I'd be hiding. Somebody's like looking around trying to seek, and I would just switch what my bullets would show up with my bullets, and then like aim at them at their feet, and then just the sex doll would pop in front of them. They'd be like, ah.
So it's that kind of game. But no, that's interesting. I never got the luxury of ever. The only thing I ever played that was hacked was like the GTA 4 servers, like towards the end of like that era. Like somebody's driving around in a T-Rex skeleton. Like, yeah, like okay, that was like, or an RC car. Like yeah, like the business. That's crazy. What a good time.
Yeah,
It ain't like that no more.
I still remember feeling like I don't know. It felt cool modding things. Like I never intended to cheat. I never cheated on the actual regular lobbies, but I don't know. It felt kind of neat, like
His gamer Joker
opening
arc.
shit up. Gamer Joker.
Yeah.
I never modded after that. Eventually, they patched it out. I lost all ability to use them, and I was like, whatever, it's fine. I think I still have the disc somewhere, but it's cracked. It was like the very first disc I got for the PS3. That and Super Street Fighter 4. The memories, man. I think that's the game I've put the most hours in ever.
Street Fighter?
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was about to say
Street
Street Fighter
Fighter, I
sucks,
got
yeah, like,
bodied every time I tried playing online. So no.
Yeah, that one's like pro for pro people. Like yeah, like they take that shit seriously.
I love fighting games, but I'm just not. I just can't really take the time to get good at it. I don't want to spend the money on a control stick. But I'll admire it from afar. I'll watch Evo Online or something.
Rip to that era.
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Bagpipes.
This isn't the kind of show we want a moment of silence. Hold on, I think
We're at
check
halftime
back on
with the game.
Yeah, hold on. Super Bowl. Let me spell bull right this time. I put BOAL. Eagles.
Rihanna's like, hey, Mr. DJ,
I
come
think it's halftime.
Eagles 21-14. There's 54 seconds in the half.
No, basically.
Yeah. No, I think it's a pretty good time to end things off. It took a
Watch
little
the
bit
Super Bowl
longer.
commercials.
Yeah, it
I
took a little bit
know,
longer to set
Jesse
this one
and
up.
Breaking Bad. Like, oh, dude, that's cool. The popcorners. You guys saw that commercial yet? Where like, Mr. White, tight. They make. There's this thing called popcorners. They're like puff. You guys had puffcorn?
Yes.
The hot Cheetos, but they're like Doritos shaped, and they have different flavors. And they have like kettle corn, white cheddar.
I've tried it. The kettle corn's good.
Yeah, like it's pretty. Yeah, everybody says the kettle corn's the best one, but they did a commercial for the Super Bowl where Jesse and Walter White, Bryan Cranston, and what's his name, Aaron Paul, they reprised their roles and so did Tuco. So it's like, yeah, I want 12 flavors, and he's like, this is good. It's really cool, dude. It's like actually like it took me back to Breaking Bad, except they look a little older. But yeah, he's like, say their name. He's like, popcorners, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Then
So-
It's better if you watch it than just
Anyway.
take it from my mouth. But yeah.
We'll recreate it someday. No, I'm kidding. If
On
they sponsor
TikTok.
us, which they won't.
Stop, Mr. White. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Are we still looking at that camera? Is that it?
This one.
It was just there, and now it's there. Yeah.
Once again, we're not experts in any of the things we talk about today, so take everything we said with a grain of salt. Or what was it that Alan said?
Take everything lightly with a grain of salt. Take
Salt-
everything
lightly-
lightly salted. Yeah, whatever.
Lightly seasoned,
Lightly seasoned.
kettle corn, kettle cooked.
Popcorners.
Good night, y'all. Fuck it.
Never sweet, always.